George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yeah, make sure and share the live. I'm coming straight back in because I want you to join me on Facebook and on YouTube right now. I ain't wasting no time. I have a video I want to show, and I want to hear your view on this video that's making its rounds around social media. And I think we are the only radio station that is bold enough to play this video. So you have to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. All right? You have to must join me on Facebook and on YouTube to see this video. While I wait for you to join me, I'll play some voice notes. And in the meanwhile, I'm looking at the numbers and I'll see when the numbers go up on Facebook and on YouTube. All right? So let me say good afternoon to all of you on YouTube. Thank you very much for coming on. I see I'm close to 300 on YouTube, but I want to see the numbers go up on Facebook. Facebook, I ain't moving until I ain't showing no video. If you really want to see the video, up the numbers on Facebook. I told you, Sharon Felix.
Yes, Google, this New Hampshire caller here. Yes, the prices are up now. The prices are up, and it's really up because everything is getting expensive.
All right, so that's New Hampshire. Thank you very much.
So Google should go on us in the house. I always listen to your program. But you know what this man is saying about politics and the grocery prices, I want to believe it. Because since P&M won the election in 2015, the grocery that I go to, and I get mad every time I look at the shelves and I see it, was zero rated tax, now 11% or whatever. Why they doing that? So I want to believe that have some politics playing in the prices.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if you Facebook, send up the numbers. I ain't showing no video until only come on the live. Only have to come on the live. If you ain't come on the live, then I ain't showing no video. It might be unfair, but sometimes I want to see only. I want to see only on the live. Come on the live, share the live. All right, I have the video line up here. I'm going to put up the video. Put it up.
If you have any friends in Ghana.
Right, I like the video. If you want to hear the video, you want to see the video, come on the live. Come on the live. Come on the live. Come on the live, man. And I want to see you all on the live. You know, some people ask, but Google, why you ain't go by the barber? How you looking like that? Why you looking like that? Why you looking like that, Google? Go by the barber. Well, you know, all the barber shops are closed, and I'm trying to obey my Prime Minister. You know, when you look at Stuart Young, you see Stuart Young obeying the Prime Minister, obeying the regulations. He's trying to obey the regulations now. But boy, I don't know how long I have to keep up with this look now. I tell you earlier, I ain't so sure. Right, so my number's up on Facebook. You can go up a little more, you know. I know they can reach at 300, you know. I know they can reach at 300. I'm telling you, I believe my viewers could reach at 300. Look, Mr. Bego yawning. Mr. Bego, don't start me. Right. All right, so there's a video I want to show you guys. I know when you hear it, you all want to run on to see it. So let me take out myself and put in the video. I'm going to put in the video. I want you to listen to this video. And I want you to call in and tell me what are your thoughts about this video. Brooklyn, moving fast, boy. So I'm going to play the video now. I am on live, Pastor. Yes, thank you very much. So this is the video. This is the video that I have real concerns with. I think this gentleman needs to be called in. Somebody needs to call him in and talk with him. All right, Commissioner, you have a little case here to fight. So this is the gentleman. I played something from this gentleman already when he would have attacked Ms. Rhoda Barath. But I want to play this video for you to hear what he had to say, and I want you to listen carefully. Those of you who support the government, listen to what this man has to say.
If you have any friends in Guyana, tell them this is Prophet Divan Narayan. Tell them Prophet Divan Narayan, a prophet of God who prophesied Rowley's victory at the polls.
now prophesying Dr. Rowley's dismantling and destruction, and that his government will fall apart and his people will turn against him. His own African people will rise up from within the party and from within the strongholds, and they will tear up it. Yes, say thank you very much. Right? Leave the Indian woman alone. And I'm speaking about Kamala Prasad Bisesa. When she comes to Parliament, she's not your friend, she's not your buddy. She's representing 309,000 of us. And next election, she will be representing 1.5 million of us. Because the PNM will not get one blasted seat in this country again. Not one seat again. You hear what I'm saying? That's my prayer. And Vivian Duncan, Reverend Duncan, and Reverend Duncan's brother, Vernon Duncan, and all of the other pastors who support Dr. Rowley, you all could pray for him and pray for the nation until Jesus come. But thus saith the Lord, I mean no disrespect to you guys unless you disrespect me, then you're going to get it full blast. I understand you believe and from your perspective, but I am telling Trinidad and Tobago tonight, as a prophet of God, whether you believe it or not, we are witnessing the dismantling and the unraveling of Keith Christopher Rowley, whose legacy will be the Caribbean. You studied what I drinking? Who somebody asked me what I drinking? You should study what you drinking and study what Rowley drinking.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I am totally disgusted. Totally disgusted. And I know that you all would have come on, anytime you all hear, you all want to see, and you all would have want to come on to view it. I don't know. I don't know. Voice of a madman, someone is saying on Facebook. Take some calls. Hello, good afternoon.
I know join by upon you in time to hear around there, bro. I'm gonna close by saying, let me believe in my alien. I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you very much. 342-0081-771. Hey, what is this? Hello, good afternoon. You change your clothes? What is this? Hello, good afternoon. I am good, sir. How are you?
Pastor Google, I find you should miss studying the barber, Pastor Google. Somebody tell you you should take a trim, right? But Pastor Google, I know daddy could cut hair still. You're not too big to get a haircut from daddy. So don't make no excuses about the barber clothes, okay?
For you,
now I will say something about the last caller. There's plenty people talking like that in Trinidad and Tobago about what they could see and what they can't see and what they could predict and what they can't predict. I'm not hearing you, just to let you know, I'm not hearing you on my end, so I'm just continuing. But, time will tell, according to the thing that you played earlier in your program. You have to let time do its, let time do its part. Because people will continue saying things, and certain people, you mustn't give them that attention when they're saying mad things, right? Because, we don't want to support people who push and hate. You could have your politics, different side, and what party on what, but you see, when it comes to the hate and the different things, we don't give them that attention. Pastor Google, have a good evening.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Uh-huh.
We gotta stop getting our head in the sand.
This is the second time I'm hearing concern. The first time and the second I hear with this gentleman. This gentleman is not about the party. The real Pastor Google. This gentleman is about the ethnic. See it what it is. I see it what it is. Hear the man say, you see this Indian woman who just be in the parliament? Yes, she ain't concerned you, she represent you. She concerned, she represent over 300 and something.
Yeah.
This man, Pastor Google, we say that's how it is. The man is not about the PNN. It's about Dr. Rowley is an African Prime Minister. That is how plenty of them is. Penal, Central, Wrong Circle, all of them. That's how it is. Let me say it how it is. Anybody else, if Chilton was there, Colin Booth was there, if Forrest Alary was there, it happens would be different. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah, man. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, he's a prophet. That is no prophet. He's a prophet of Bacchanalians. That's what he is. I just leave it there.
A female version, I'll leave it there now. Oh, gosh, I can't deal with that now. A female version, I'll leave it there. Will you? Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. As they say, boy, leave it there, boy. The man about the bank over here, boy. I go in that car, and the man called short pants on the next radio station and complain that you ban him, and he called us saying they don't want to call you again. The man, this man, something wrong with this man, boy. I said, this man go on next man program across the road. Are you there? Sunday there? Pastor Google, they complain about you, but you telling the caller sister that they don't want him to call you again. Even there is a waste of time. There's something wrong with you, boy. Pastor Google, one more important thing. People using God to prostitute themselves now, boy. That is where they reach to, boy. Mankind, that's when mankind could surprise me, you know. Because if that is the level that people going to now, and you understand how the supporters and all them things, so when they get in the governance, it's all be sectorial. And all people want to say, because that's how they're bringing up the children and the community to only study yourself. And that is a national government, that is a national governance. And to go back past Google, what we need, you see all the bashing of businessmen, what we need, people power, as I said, what we need, I want everybody to do, is that when the government bring the Revenue Authority bill to Parliament, the Revenue Authority bill is a businessman who not paying the proper taxes and duties on the freights and all of that, on the ports, that all that taxes will come under one body. And that is why the opposition and their supporters and businessmen is fighting, but the government need a constitutional majority to pass that bill. It's not about fighting. Since we're small, nothing not going down. Everything goes up. Right? All over the world is the same. But what we need here is businessmen to start to pay the corruption that goes on with the custom officers down there. That is what the Revenue Authority that Mr. Manning brought on board, that Dr. Rowley is trying to get passed. So you will have no loopholes. Instead of operating in silos, Pastor, they're operating in one body, one Revenue Authority, one collection. So you don't have no duplication and no corruption. And that is what we need businessmen to start to do. Start to pay your fair pound of flesh on the ports and all over. Don't tell me one thing and there's a next thing going on. And that's going on because of the loopholes and because the system is not strong. And that is why we need to raise our voices. When Dr. Rowley bring that Revenue Authority bill to the Parliament, when this pandemic is over, to get it passed, to bring businessmen in check. Thanks, Pastor Google.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
I see this on a different line. God is still on the throne. And who God appoint, no man could move. You see that prayer we had in the day of prayer? That prayer was in the devil gone mad. But nothing could stop Dr. Rowley. No weapon going to form against him.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, caller, you need to call me back. All right, so I really wanted to play that to hear your views. I'm seeing people commenting on Facebook, and very interesting. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google. And how are you?
I am blessed.
I'm here. I want a gentleman to go through scriptures and go to Romans 13, from verse 1 to 13, I think, 1 to 12, and tell him the downfall of Jezebel was and her daughter was the same type of downfall. Jezebel fell hard, right, because she was doing evil things. And Romans 15 say that God appointed the prime minister, and I want to see them move him off his seat. Nobody is going to move him if God don't want them to. He's going to allow them to. So he needs something to take that, and I want to see Pastor go.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, you just talk about misinformation. Let me tell you what I said. I said I like Pastor Google. I like talking to Pastor Google because he's a pastor. But his supporters plan to boycott his program because I was calling his program. And I walked away from calling your program because your supporters want to stop calling your program because I just call the program. That is what I said, Pastor Google.
Is he have a female version? Is he have a female version of you?
You have a female version of me?
Yeah, it have a female version of Miss Sleepy there.
But you ain't tell me, I tell you I want to change my name.
Yeah, but you can't change your name to Central. We don't have Central already.
No, well, only just call Central the call, but they want to ban me. How they going to do me that? They'll be begging Central. Yes, Central, call Central. Let me hear what you have to say about that. but they want to ban me, Pastor Google.
Why they want to ban you? Why you think they want to ban you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Them are to tell me. You see, look, they're coming and giving wrong information again, Pastor Google. And that is why they want to ban me. They're bringing wrong information for you, got to put you against me, Pastor Google. Why are they doing that? Pastor Google,
I
said I like you. I like talking to you because you're a pastor. That is what I said.
Okay.
But your supporters want to ban me from calling your program. That is what I... You see wrong information again, Pastor Google?
All right, Mr. Leave it there.
Tell you what I say, all right? I'll leave it there.
But who is this? I want to let she send her voice note now. Hello, good afternoon.
Sauti.
What going on? You good?
Why leave it there? Look, promise leave it there and see what he could do. Leave it there.
I want to ask you something. Did you call him?
Yes, I did. Tell me he like my voice.
What?
He like my voice.
Well,
and he have a nice voice.
Well, it's too sweet.
but he tell me, what he tell man? Me, see nothing with that. He know what he mean, but I didn't find it wise that I think. But maybe I will tell you one time. Sometime.
All right,
nothing. I don't think, but he think because I end up seeing the other party just recently here did the same thing, and it dies when it run back to my mind. It's almost close to washing your dirty linens in public, that kind of way.
Yeah.
So you leave it there.
Yes.
You get a miss leave it there now.
Yes.
I hear the person say, they leave it there. I hear you say, oh, well, that's Mr. and Mrs. Leave it there.
Of course. All right, mommy.
So I say, I'm going to sit down here trying to eat something.
All right, then.
And something else I have to call you to tell you. Oh, God, I hear the same food prices going up again.
Yes, just play the clip.
What it is already going on? There are no price control officers and thing again. The people that get paid for that work, sir?
No.
Can't be. You see how oil gone up? You see how oil jump?
Yes.
When February this year, I was buying a keg of oil for $175 and $185 some places. February, I tell you, and we in now August. By August here now, it's all kind of $250, $285, $2 something for a keg of oil. It have a bottle. I used to buy sometimes. It have a bottle. You get it a Richford oil for $40. You used to get it. That's $67 and change now. And just 2-3 months back, I tell you, 2 months back, I was getting that for that price. I don't know what people go do now. People who selling food and things. What they go really do? Upscale. That is a whole big man, eh? You can't buy he big like you. So to buy he is trouble. You have to here now. $55 a pound, you know. That going to some places 55, some places have it at 40. Oh God. Well, I don't know what people would do. I really don't know something, but I'm telling you, plenty places. Anyway, we have to eat. We just say we have to eat then.
Yep.
All we could do, we have to eat.
We have to eat.
Cut and contrive sometimes. Yes,
That is what it is. That is what it is.
Yeah, we have to cut and contrive and do certain things. We have to just forget it and leave it alone. We really bound for oil, you know. So no set of oil, you know. Because I don't use no set of oil to cook. But you know, you need oil like for when I do like the fried bacon and frying in the morning, they frying plantain. You know, these things so. But you really bump for no oil in thing, you know. But salty boy, make up your mind to burn that belly. You go get slim in this song. Nobody have to diet again.
Yeah, somebody from Tobago, Mr. Bigo, is saying, Mr. Google, a big keg of oil is $300.
What?
It's $300 for the oil you just talked about in Tobago.
Oh, how about in Tobago is that 300? You see? Here you're paying $285 to some. Well, a little earlier they had it for $250. It was $275, and so you see in Tobago is sure. Then Mr. Tobago, I'll be happy belated birthday to you, dearie. I hope you had a fun time day yesterday.
Right.
Yes, Southie. So I don't know what people go do. So I don't know what they're going and raise now. What they go saltfish, all them things just raised here just the other day. What they're going to raise now? What it is? Gosh, man, they're overdoing that.
All right then.
Yeah, you go on real talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
What's going on, Mr. Paul Spain?
Well, I have to tell Mommy Shorts and them. We had to start to look for sale, and the other way they start a war with one another. That's why they do when they have offers and things. So you watch out and things, because you can't just put on and say, what we could do, we have to survive somewhere or the other, and we have to eat. That's the main thing. But we see them saying that the charges and things all over raids and all that. So we watching them. We have to watch them with an eye, I said, and look for offers and things. I get this searching for that. Anywhere I see, I get it offers, and you have to watch out there. Some of them have things close to expiry date. That's when they tell them it's expiring and they're selling it out in offers. You have to look out for that too. So, Mommy said, we have to live and we have to exist. So don't just drop your arm and say what we go do. And happy belated birthday to Mr. Tobago. I love to hear that, man. Boy, Google. Google, my partner, leave it here. I like you, fella, as I tell you. But you know something? I feel you just forget a little bit. I mean, all of us getting down in age. But I think we're going to start a taping, because now sometimes he says something and say, he never said that. Like, for instance, for me, I wouldn't bring it back again. You know what I'm talking about. And I have a daughter who just takes down note on him. And she told me, Daddy, you're right. He said so when the person made an accusation about what you just had to pay for and what. But I take that bridge over the water. I love the fellow. He does travel often and things. I know I believe I just travel more than him because since 1981, non-stop up to 2019, I've been traveling 3 and 4 times just thing. So Liberty is a fella that ought to be a little grateful. Nobody in Warrior Band, man. It's just that they find sometimes that you have gone only attack the Prime Minister alone. They never hear you ask the opposition leader why she used that dirty remark of the Prime Minister is a vagrant, a vaccine vagrant. How she said that Mr. Hines is a incompetent son. You never defend these people and them. But the other day you asking how come Mr. Hines is the Minister of National Security and Stuart Young still talking. Well, Stuart Young is also the Minister in the office of the Prime Minister, which gives him the privilege to speak on behalf of the government also, Mr. Liberty. So, I mean, you must ask several questions several times. That is the problem with that video. And always unruly, and when Rowley stay, and it have this, that he didn't do what, remember he said, tell me something with the opposition leader said now. Like, the war is on the land, not on the sea. Let me hear all these kind of things. And I was advised, and you know, things like, I did not say black, I said drunk. You know, Mr. Liberty, I just bring small things as example that you could ask of the opposition leader. Why you don't take live press conference, Mr. Opposition Leader? You ain't asking that. All you're talking about is Rowley, and then you run away. Like the little boy from Scotland, I will leave it here. So, Google, I understand that you have a female version of Mr. Liberty. At least you have a partner that he could accompany with and learn to be all wrong, not to be one way on Rowley alone. Thank you very much for allowing me this contribution. Liberty, we're going to have to start a tape here and play back all the tapes and we're saying. I'm not talking you know, but we have evidence where you went wrong with me. What you said. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Polispin.
Good evening, Precious. Is it Gizette? Good afternoon, Pastor. I don't have a problem with them, Baba, and them. I am my own clipper. Since I went by them, Baba, and started to get bumped behind my head, as I feel them fine button, I stop at that. I buy a machine and start to clip myself. You know the button and them gone? Not me. I good with that.
Yes, Pastor Google. It's a little noisy in the background here because I'm working. Anyhow, yes, oxtail really going up because I leave New Hampshire to go get oxtail in Brooklyn, and it was like $30-something a pound.
End of PNM legacy. I rather PNM lose an election and many lives.
600 meters at the roundabout.
I rather PNM lose an election than we lose many lives to the misunderstanding of many. At least it will go down in history that this government was a responsible government during the pandemic, and they would have sacrificed status, power, and all these things that some other people consider worthy than allowing innocent citizens' lives to be compromised. So I don't have a problem with whatever stupidness that inferior pastor, I didn't even know how would I use that word today, an inferior pastor preaching and talking about what is prophesied about Keith Rowley and Keith Rowley. Their problem is Keith Rowley. Their problem is 1956 to 1986. Then after that, from 1991, come up the line again to 2000. From after that, from 2005 to 2010, from 2015 to now, that is their problem. African, they tell themselves, this country is being dominated by African. And it is nasty way to think when they know better than that. Don't let that man train you, Pastor Google. We know you're very intelligent. He is a fraud. We will never boycott you because of an idiot and his opinions. You know that too, Pastor Google. Don't let him intimidate you.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. I think that man is very racial. I also think that you have to be listening to these people because they have something up the sleeve. They want blood to really shed in this country. And praise God, a lot of people that pay for Dr. Rowley, and I say no weapon formed against him shall prosper. These people, what they are saying is what is in their mind.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Pastor Google. I just want to clear up the misinformation from the man who say New Hampshire ever come to Brooklyn and pay $35 a pound for oxtail. That's not true. Oxtail in Brooklyn is $9.99, $10 a pound. I buy oxtail up to yesterday, right? So, and if we paying $10 US a pound for oxtail, that was 60, 65 TT. So if Mommy saw say oxtail is like $60 a pound or whatever the case is, it come like, well, they're paying the same price as in the US for food stuff. And it's very sad to see that some of the prices in Trinidad is the same price. Some of the even the tomatoes and things they're buying is the same price that we pay here. And the minimum wage and the money people working for, it shows that they cannot survive. Sooner or later, they will be working for less than everything. Even the food stuff, they can't buy groceries, they can't go to work, they can't pay rent if things didn't change. So I just wanted to clear that up. I just want the best for the people. Some people just call them the small man, Pastor Google, but I think everybody should be treated fairly. That's just how I see it. So if prices raising, it's only fair that people who working should get something more so that they could survive, because very soon you wouldn't be able to buy groceries and go to work. You got to choose either you go to work and starve or buy groceries and don't go to work very soon. That is what I see. We reach into. So I hope that somebody could come and really put a limit on the raising of food prices, or we start looking for other ways of eating, right? Again, so I just wanted to clear that up. I buy oxtail up to yesterday. Oxtail was only $9.99. Some place again it for $10.99 a pound in the supermarket. And again, it cut up. So Mommy Sauce, good afternoon to Mommy Sauce and the whole family. All right, Pastor Google, you have a good evening.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Google. Sorry about that, brother. Sorry about that. Dollar for dollar where we are living, it converted is basically the same thing. So I don't understand what it is Brooklyn talking about. I was somebody second that again. I ain't paying my head on the block with no Brooklyn. Mommy Sauce girl, you had to do what you had to do. I was in front of KFC in Shogunas. I Scotia there, waiting on transportation. And while four or five youth men walk into KFC. Boy, KFC going boy. That's what they're talking, see. And every man come back out with box in hand, Pastor Google. So, Mommy Sauce, if you had $5, $10 on your lunches, right? You're in business to make a profit. You ain't going to kill nobody. And you get them a little free bottle of water or something, or you make a big, or you get them a little cup of Moby or something, to mix up your thing. You have to stay in your business. You understand? We have to understand that when the sister, when the black woman and the black man parallel dollar on the thing because the raw product have gone up, the same black man and black woman want to find them down in the hood. Right? And then understand it at the end of the day, she profit margin had to maintain. She can't cut she profit margin to nothing, but everybody else have money to go by the Chinese man, the Syrian man, the Indian man, and pay what they have to pay. So, Mommy Sauce girl, what you want to do, as I say, you put up $5, or you put a little $10, a little $8 on your lunches, and I had to sell with her something a little, something a little delightful, a little juice, or a little something, and let them go with that. Because you had to stay in business and you had to live like everybody else. Thanks.
Nothing can stop my praise. Nothing can stop my praise. Nothing can stop my praise. Tonight is the night I give in my everything. I'm not holding back my praise. No, without a doubt, the chains and shackles will fall. Cause I'm giving my all. Oh, since I'm born again, there's a joy inside of me. I can't hide it no more. The power that
right, so back at you, Trinidad and Tobago, taking your calls. I'll take your calls straight until 2 o'clock. All right, 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Yes,
Hi.
Yes, I wanted to make mention about there's another pastor that comes on a Wednesday night.
I ain't want, no. I can't. We're not allowed to. Oh, you can't talk about somebody who comes on here. They're paying for the program. All right? You hear me?
I'm not talking about the pastor on the program, you know. I'm talking about one who called in.
Well, I still, if it's somebody who paying for a program here, sir, I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, but it wasn't the pastor I'm speaking about. It was just a call in.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about what happens on his program.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hi.
Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
What's going on, mommy?
Hi, Pastor Google.
You're giving trouble, eh?
No, I don't give trouble, Pastor Google. Why you say such thing?
Oh, gosh, you understand what I'm saying now?
Uh-huh. Okay, I understand you very well. Pastor Google, that tape you played a while ago there, is a pastor was speaking a while ago, earlier on?
Yeah, mommy.
Right. The part like somebody asked the person, the pastor, what you drinking? I show you clearly.
Mommy.
No, I like to ask questions, Pastor Google, questions that ask. But Pastor Google, something I want to touch on. Denise, Tobago, here we come. She said she's not the founder of that. Pastor Google, if you know, I am very interested who's the founder, boy. You understand me, Pastor Google?
You'll find out that
soon, yes.
Very soon.
Yes, Pastor Google. You understand me? I'm looking on Pastor Google, but as I said, and I will be saying it again, it's not a threat for the People's National Movement, and it will not be a threat for the People's National Movement. I love that, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, you all right?
I'm trying my best, mommy.
How is the weather in South?
The weather in South?
Uh-huh.
The weather in South was very good.
It was very?
Good.
Good, right. Pastor Google, well, what I can say to you, you have a good afternoon and you reach home safe, Pastor Google.
All right, mommy. Well, you're not easy, that. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, Miss Jama.
Pastor Google, what the Bible say? There will be false ones among them. That is one of the false ones among them. The gentleman what spoke a while ago, and the things what he said about Dr. Rowley said and nonsense he was talking. He don't have no authority. God is the boss, not he. Okay, Pastor Google?
Yes.
God is the boss.
God is the boss.
Yes, God is the boss.
All the time.
What God said, not what he say. And God appoint Dr. Rowley, that is why he's there. And he have to wait and leave him there until God ready to move him. Okay?
All right.
So let him stop in nonsense what he's talking about. Okay, Pastor Google?
All right.
Have a blessed one.
Same to you. Thank you.
Let him reach him safe.
I will.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google.
What's going on?
Let me tell people something. I tell them that you could love him or hate him, that he's covered with the blood. And if people don't want to believe me, I made that point already. No matter how they try, Kamala Prasad, I've been trying to win an election since 2013. And she's so caught up with herself, even when the election tie, she said she win. Watson Duke, ambitious as he is. And even though Dr. Rowley might be getting a message of whatever, the population is still not handing over anything wholly and solely to people like Watson Duke and Kamala Prasad. They either have to share it or it stays in Dr. Rowley's hands from since 2013. So, listen, I'm very careful with people when you see they have this historical thing through the Bible and coming on the radio and so on. But we either sniff it out and find out, hey, you're being political in some sort of subliminal way. And to me, I'm not going on that. Let me deal with Brooklyn. You say Brooklyn on the Zoom app? Pastor Google, I get here for $60. Right? But if it's $10 a pound, the US maybe 6-1. The US trading at probably 7 or 8-1. So even though mommy saw they imported and she bought it at a particular price, we still paying less weight here, and we don't know what packaging company it came from. So this whole idea of Brooklyn and pushing a narrative that people starving here, everybody going through hardship here and in America. Last night on CNN, I saw a single mother, African descent, three children in America needing help because they were going to evict her. And Brooklyn don't know they extend the eviction in relation to people in America. So I want to tell Brooklyn that people's hardship during a pandemic, Trinidad is no different from any part of the world. And the narrative they're pushing here, where people catching the tail, stop that. I tell him, instead of trying to give somebody $1, give somebody the opportunity to make $1. That's what we are doing here. You stay there where you are, and you push that narrative that we're starving here, it will not work. It will expose you. If you have something to contribute, contribute. But don't be like the other one, where when I give, when I come in to reproach it, I have a problem with that. Don't push no narrative here that people starving here and Dr. Rollier taking care of them. We're not going to buy into that, and we're going to expose you, and we're going to pull you to take it at that. That's my thing, Pastor Google. All the best. Have a good afternoon.
Same to you. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
You come in late. You come in the dance late.
No, I wasn't home.
I ain't have much time again. Go ahead.
I said, listen, history has been littered with people, like the pastor, whoever he is. History has been littered with that. A lot of them come and say they come in the name of God, but they never tell you who is the God. They don't tell you it's the one and true living God. They don't ever call a name, they just say God. And we know that the Bible says that plenty God and plenty Lord and all that. So then he know who God's name he come in, because you can't be talking about the true living God and cussing in it at the same time. The two can't live in the same house. So those persons, we have to totally reject them while we need to focus, show them and call them out for who they are. We know them as false prophets. And these times littered with that. So that ain't nothing new. And they're so full of hate that this hate will turn them mad. They will be like rabid dogs in the road, yapping at everything and yapping whatever it is. And the hate they have will eat them up inside. They will get sick. They will have diabetes. They will have hypertension.
All right. I have to go. All right.
Instead of God studying bad, that's the most I could say.
I have to go. Thank you very much. So I want to say good afternoon to Miss Joan on Pepper Hill in Sawa. Miss Joan, good afternoon to you, and God bless you, and thank you very much for listening to Pastor Google, right, Miss Joan? I love you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Joan. I am out of here, Trinidad and Tobago. Bye-bye.
Entertainment, conversation, all on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families.